I'm kind of on pins and needles right now. So my wife called me a minute ago, and she's been having consistent contractions all day, and she said they're getting stronger. She's going to the doctor right now. She had a scheduled doctor's appointment today anyway to get everything checked out on the baby and stuff, and so she's at the doctor right now. She's gonna call me here as soon as she knows whether or not I gotta be on the road fast. It could be time. She typically goes a little bit earlier with our kids, so hopefully everything checks out and she's just kind of maybe having some early stuff going on, but I might be hitting the road here in a hurry. So I'm gonna stay at the room, and so if she does end up getting some news that I need to go, I'll be able to get there quick. I'm 7 hours away, and typically she has our kids faster than that. So I might be winning a Husband of the Year award today. Okay, so the good news. The good news is my wife went to the doctor, and they told her that she's normal. Everything's normal. He says he doesn't think it'll be for another week or so. The bad news, it's almost 5 o'clock. I'm just getting out of the hotel because I didn't dare leave town until I got the all clear. I'm also luckily gonna be hunting in an area that has cell phone service, so I should be fine if anything goes down. I'll just head for home. But that being said, the urgency just got stepped up a level. Those bucks that I passed this morning might not be so lucky if they show back up tonight. We'll just have to see. That being said, I'm gonna head out to the spot and I'm gonna try to get this thing done. Let's go kill a deer. Troy went home, I'm all by myself. So now's the perfect time for me to have to handle the whole thing by myself. So let's do this. All right, got up here to the glassing point. Made it here with plenty of time. I don't think the deer will be on their feet yet, but they should be getting up soon. I'm gonna see if I can figure out where this buck's bedded and see if I can catch him going to water. Might be a slow night, so I'm gonna sit right here until I find him. You guys, I just glassed him up and he's on the public. He's right down by the water. He's already cleared out off the hill. Like, he's on the public for sure right now. I gotta get my stuff packed up and make a move. He's just on the other side of this canyon from me. He's just feeding around in a little pocket of oak. I can't decide if I should try to move on him. Try to get closer or what. I got a wide open hill in front of me that I don't dare cross. He's on public right now. Deer is 250 yards away and he won't stand up. It's a long poke open sights anyway, but I've yelled at him, whistled at him, he just won't stand up. He's too smart. How do you get that close? If I can see his head, I could try to head shoot him. Frustrating. So after it was too dark to even think about shooting, that buck stood up and he walked up, and now he's kind of working his way across the face, across from me. He's 100% on, back on the private now. He was below it there most of the night. And it's just like he knows what not to do. Like, it seemed like the whole night he wanted to come down to water. And he knew that that would put him in range or whatever. I don't know what he knew, but he just stayed bedded until it got dark. And now I'm watching him walk away for about the 5th time. He's smart, but he's dumb. Like, he always shows up in the same spot. It's just like hard to kill him. And I parked at the top, and I have no Troy to pick me up, so I gotta walk miles up out of here. Whatever. There he goes over the top, man. What a buck. Hi, what you doing? Good. You not sleeping?
No, we're sleeping.
You being a good boy today?
Yep.
Good. You know I love you?
Easy. Forever.
I'm headed back up to where I've been seeing that buck. I had a good chance at him last night. Didn't quite pan out, but he never really spooked. He just moved up and kind of out of the canyon, but I think he'll be back in it this morning. That's where he's been every morning. We've been able to find him every day that we've looked for him pretty much, so hopefully I'll catch him early enough that he'll still be down on the public and have a crack at him right at first light. And if not, there's some other bucks in the area, so I'll kind of move up higher and work around on them. I'm not going to be very picky today, to be honest. My wife went to the doctor yesterday, as you guys know, and said she's getting pretty close. And makes me nervous to be gone right now. So one way or the other, I'm gonna pack up and head out of here probably tomorrow at the latest. So give this today, tomorrow, or today and tonight, and then maybe tomorrow morning. But ideally, I'd love to get it done today. So if he's, I don't know, I might even shoot a little meat buck today. I'm about to that point, I guess. Meat sounds delicious. So pretty much, love to get this big buck killed. He lives in this big, deep sagebrush canyon, basically, and on the top there's quakies and there's timber, and I know he goes down to the water every day and he moves back up to the quakies and the timbers. That's, I mean, pretty much all he does. But this is like the most consistently I've been able to find a single deer. It seems like even in our other spots where we have trail cameras and where we see deer from year to year, we don't usually get eyes on them that much during the season, and when we do, we usually kill them. So this has like been the most I've been able to find a buck the most days in a row and hunt the same deer, and it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool trying to, like, you know exactly what you're going after and exactly what you're trying to find. So hopefully we get him found again today. Hopefully I can put a move on in a place where we can actually hunt him. Bonus. Almost to where I'm gonna set up. Got me a little horn. Yes. Giant. Just got to my glassing point. I can see where he was last night. I can't see as well into the draw that he was laying in from this angle, but I think I have a better shot angle if he comes up out like he's kind of been doing in the morning. So basically, if he comes out of there, and if he's inside 200 yards as I range it, he'll be on public. And if he's farther, he'll be on private. But as he moves up to my right, the private angles down the hill like this, so I can go higher and higher up the hill as I go that way. So if he gets past me, but he's going straight, I can cut him off. Yesterday I walked that line and I picked out some like distinguishing markers, rocks and bushes and stuff. So I know pretty much where that line runs down, and I'll just kind of take what I can see and then give myself a little bit of a buffer zone so I'm not accidentally shooting him on the private side. Well, I think he's no showing me. Pretty much been able to find him every day by this time. I'm not saying he couldn't be here, but I don't think he's below me in these quakies. If he's on this little piece of public that I can hunt right here, I think I would have seen him if he was going to come through it. So I'm going to slowly just kind of angle up the side hill here, and really I'm going to go see if I can smoke a meat buck. I don't think we're to that point. My wife is making me nervous. I feel like she's going to pop any day. So go see if we can turn up something. I don't know. I guess if I see it, I'll decide if I want to shoot it or not. But I just jumped a little buck. He went bouncing down through the trees. Kind of had a shot at him, but decided to let him walk. If he would have stood around, I might have shot him, but didn't have a great shot and didn't want to risk it. Up here, and I got a little bit of cell service, and reading through some YouTube comments. My buddy texted me the other day and he asked me, how do I deal with negative YouTube comments? I was like, dude, that's like, how do you deal with houseflies? You know what I mean? Just pesky, mild annoyance at most. It's funny because when I get a negative comment, I read them. And sometimes they'll catch my attention, sometimes I just gloss over them. But the thing I always know when somebody makes a comment, whether it's about me not killing something or my style of hunting, first of all, they're basing everything off of what I showed them. And they're assuming they know more about the situation than me, the person in the situation, which is hilarious. That just shows right there a lack of intelligence. The second thing is that I know, for the most part, most of them are couch potatoes, right? They're not out here hunting as many days in a row as I'm hunting. They probably have never hunted like this in their life. They've probably never been to a tough unit in another state and tried to figure it out with zero information in their life. They're probably just used to hunting the same spots they've hunted every year, and they think that if they can have success in those spots, anybody should be able to have success anywhere. Units vary, hunts vary, species vary, and any tag that you can draw 100% as a second choice is going to be a tough hunt. I've talked to a lot of people up here, and the guys that were hunting out here from Utah that I knew, they went home after 3 days after not seeing a deer. But YouTube does have a great feature, and it's my favorite feature on YouTube probably. It's called the hide user from channel, and what it means is they can comment till the cows come home, and they don't even know, but nobody can see it except for them, and they think that their opinion's being heard, so they can get their little bit of validation, but I don't see it and nobody else does either. So most of the time if I get a negative comment, I just hide them from the channel, and they can watch the videos and they can think they're commenting, but it's just it's futile. It always just cracks me up because every video there's going to be 30 to 1 positive comments, and there are people out there that take time out of their day to write something positive, and those are the people that I care about. Those are the people that I focus on. Those are the people that I make content for. And I'm not talking about every time I get criticized that it's a hate message. I understand that it's not. Like, there's some valid criticisms. There's people that have done it in a very nice way, said, man, we like what you're doing, maybe you could do this a little bit better. I'll appreciate those and read those every single day, and I'll take those to heart. But people who just are negative to be negative, they just get silenced, that's it. Anyway, I've been working up through these little timber patches. I'm gonna loop around them, clear up above my truck now. Just keep after them, and if the right one steps out, game over. And if the right one doesn't step out, and I go home without killing anything, who cares? Now I know a unit in Colorado that I'll probably never put in for again. Made a big old dirty loop, and now I'm headed back to the truck. It's just down here below me a ways. I came out about 1.5 miles above it. Jumped some more deer, but couldn't tell what they were. Just another day in the grind. It's fun up here though. This is pretty country. All the leaves are turning, like even since I've been here. Looking out over these mountains, all the leaves are changing colors like more and more every single day. Beautiful country up here. It's just beautiful. So I'm gonna go down to the truck. I'm gonna go cut this video, go eat some Chinese food for lunch because I've been thinking about it all day. You ever do that? Oh man, I get thinking about food when I'm out hiking around. I was adding it up, man, you guys, like I've been losing weight like crazy. Hiking this many days in a row. Like, I think I started, and I talked a little while ago about my Mountain Ops 90-day challenge and how I'd done that and gone to the gym and hiked and everything. And I can't remember if I ever updated you guys on YouTube or not. I know I posted it on Instagram, but I think I started that challenge I can't remember where I was, in the 260s, 250s, and right now I'm like in the low 230s. So it feels pretty good to be packing on a little bit less weight and going up and down these hills a little bit easier. I added it up over the course of this hunt so far. I was just sitting there on my phone looking at just the iPhone phone tracker, which is decently accurate, but over the course of this series I've hiked 178 miles. So that's a pretty good chunk. I'm gonna hike another one right now, go down to the truck and head to town. All right, before I head down, I wanna say thank you to some people who bought some apparel. They've been rolling in again. I wanna say thanks to Glenn Jones for buying some gear. I wanna say thank you to Bill Gear, Jacob Click. Also wanna thanks Taryn Jack, Lance Earl, as well as Arthur from Irish Outdoors. Appreciate that, buddy. Appreciate you going out of your way to get it shipped all the way to Ireland. That's pretty cool. I've had a couple people actually comment that they had them shipped to Canada and one person to Australia. And I just appreciate you guys going out of their way to get my gear. Thank you very much for paying the extra shipping to get it there. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys very much for following along and supporting what I'm doing. I get so much energy from you guys backing me, and I really do appreciate it. I appreciate the positive comments and everything. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm gonna get down the hill and cut it up, make another one, and we'll start making tomorrow's episode this evening. So thanks guys, we'll see you.